Okay, we started. So, what's up, guys? Today we are back on Pokemon Showdown for part 2 of Road to Top 10 in VGC. Of course, I do have my buddy Aaron with me. He can say hi.
What's up, guys?
And great intro as always, dude. Amazing intro. You just explained so much. I'm using my boy JoJ's team. It's a pretty cool team. Shoutouts to him. It's basically made so that way we get rid of Sylveon's checks and then have fun with Sylveon. So I'm gonna look for a battle. And yeah, I'm gonna pause it. Or never mind, we found one right away. Awesome.
Oh, sweet.
Showdown's been lagging so much though. It's been making stuff a lot longer. I actually really like Scarf versus his team.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, Lopunny is the Mega Evolution.
Yeah, and it outspeeds me, but
yeah, which is one I haven't seen very often actually. He's got Excadrill and Togekiss, which is interesting. That was a really popular combination in 2013. A Canadian player named Randy Qua basically pioneered it, used it throughout the entire year, and he used a Mold Breaker Excadrill actually to counter Rotoms and Cresselia, which you actually have both on your team.
Oh
so.
god. And it's like follow me Togekiss or something?
Yeah, so the whole idea was like you would redirect attacks away. Just redirection in general is really, really strong in VGC, and Togekiss was good. And it's even stronger now that it's Fairy type as well. So,
yeah.
Interesting team there. We're going to want to take care of that for sure.
I definitely want Heatran though, because the surprise outspeed on Excadrill could probably save me.
Oh, definitely.
A lot of trouble. I'm leaning towards him leading either Toga Excadrill or Lopunny if he wants to bring it for Fake Out. Though, I don't know, like my entire team lives hits from Lopunny. And, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of Lopunny. Just because high jump kick,
Yeah,
versus,
definitely.
Yeah. So, I'm really leaning towards having Tran. I'm not sure if I want to lead off with it. If he does lead Driller, though, I'd love to lead off with it. And that way I can lead Tran, Kanga, Fake Out, Excadrill, just in case he does follow me. Because I know Heat Wave won't OHKO it right off the bat. So I figured I could just fake it out and then Heat Wave. Things like that.
I think that's a really solid lead. There's not much that really beats that, and both of your Pokemon are also pretty bulky, so they can take hits, like you said.
Yeah, I'm kind of not really thinking about bringing Sylveon just because he has so many checks to it, like Rotom Heat.
Yeah, he's got the double steel and the fire. Like,
yeah.
So none of Sylveon. I mean, Sylveon can still hit the Bisharp decently hard, but the thing is, he can outspeed you and just OHKO you. So probably gonna want to keep that one out the bench, just because I'm not sure if bringing Cresselia is really the best idea either in this match.
I'm thinking Hariyama Rotom Wash in the back. Honestly.
Definitely. I like Hariyama a lot actually. I mean, close combat can one-hit KO 3 of his Pokemon directly, so that's really solid.
Hopefully, it's the lead I thought. It is not. Even though, see, this is tricky because I don't have Fake Out on Kangaskhan. I forgot. That kind of throws me off a bit. Honestly, it is a Mold Breaker one, which kind of scares me. I'm kind of thinking of Mega Evolve protecting and then actually switching out to Hariyama, just because it could take on Driller, and I want to get my speed so I can low kick Excadrill. I really forgot that I wasn't Fake Out. That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely would help you here, but I think the play you just said is really solid. There's not much that can go wrong there, since Hariyama's really bulky too. Alternatively, you can make a riskier play and just double-edge Ludicolo, but I don't think it's worth losing Excadrill this early. Excuse me, Heatran this early, so you'll probably want to switch that out, and I think Hari is a great switch. And Protect can't help because then, you Mega Evolve, you get the speed boost, so we'll see how this plays out.
We'll see if he fakes out like I'm expecting. He actually goes for
he goes for the Scald.
And he's
Life Orb too.
Interesting.
And he just Earthquake.
That's amazing. That did a lot.
I didn't expect that.
Well, this is a pretty safe turn for me. I'm just going to Fake Out Driller. Well, honestly, I don't have to Fake Out Drill because I'm pretty sure my Kangaskhan will be able to outspeed. I think I'm Jolly.
I think so too, yeah.
So I'll just low kick Driller and Fake Out Ludicolo just so it doesn't get any extra damage on my Hariyama.
Yeah, I think that's as safe as a play as it gets, and he might predict by switching out, but the thing is, Kangaskhan checks his team really hard actually. He just doesn't have many good options to it, so he might even stay in with Excadrill thinking you have maybe something like Power Up Punch. It looks like he is going to stay in, and it looks like, oh wow,
it survived. That did a lot less than I thought, but he'll pick off his
kill himself. Yeah, so that's fine.
It's a double down though.
But now Heatran can just come back in for free.
Yeah. The scary thing is if he actually does reveal Lopunny right here, it's a little bit annoying.
Right.
Just because, but the thing is what I might just do is Tect and then overheat Lopunny, I'm thinking that because if he does want to fake out my Kangaskhan, for instance, that way he can knock it out with Earthquake or get more damage off on it,
Right.
Overheat will probably Oko Mega Lopunny anyway.
Right.
And then I always have Sucker Punch for Driller. Well, I don't have to go for Sucker Punch, but that's just something in the back anyway. So I'm leaning towards that play just because I want to get rid of Lopunny, which is the bigger threat in my opinion. While I'll probably lose Heatran right here, which kind of sucks. I don't know. Is it better? Is it smarter of me to Sucker Punch the Driller and go for Heat Wave just to be safe?
I'm thinking right now. Well, first you definitely outspeed both of his Pokemon because Lopunny's not going to get the speed boost and you are Scarfed.
Well, if it's running max, it outspeeds me. It outspeeds my Kangaskhan. Yeah, it's like 339.
Oh, sorry, I meant the Heatran.
Yeah.
So Heatran's going to be the fastest here, so let's think. If he fakes out the Heatran, then Kang can still outspeed Excadrill, just KO it. If he fakes out Kangaskhan, you just get a free Heat Wave off. I'm thinking Sucker Punch Heat Wave makes a lot of sense here. Basically, it ensures a KO on Excadrill, and even if he, say, targets Kangaskhan with an attack, Heatran's going to get the Heat Wave off anyway. But then the issue is, if he switches out Excadrill and Kangaskhan goes down, then the Lopunny can actually kind of sweep through. So
yeah, but I have Rotom in the back, which is definitely bulky enough to take it on.
Right. So
I like the play of Sucker Punch and Heat Wave just to be safe. And if he does choose to go for High Jump Kick on something, well, he'll be taking damage anyway. It depends. It really depends what he wants to attack right here.
He's not even yeah, okay, so he is just going to go for the attack. You are going to get the Heat Wave off.
I'm faster because of the original Scarf, so that's good.
Right.
And he's in a bad situation, actually, because of the fact that High Jump Kick, I have Protect on both of my Mons, and I already revealed it. And he has Rotom Heat.
That's a great last one to see.
Yeah, I think I could just text Kangaskhan to be safe and then Hydro Pump Rotom Heat. That's a little bit...
You might just want to double protect here.
Just in case he does end up going for High Jump Kick.
Yeah, exactly.
That's probably a better play. Alternatively, I was thinking of double attacking Lopunny because that's the bigger threat in my opinion. Because if I get rid of it, then Rotom Heat.
You have Citrus on your Rotom?
No, leftovers.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I think here I would just go for the double protect play in the first turn.
Yeah.
Right. Just because even if he just goes for the attack and let's say he doesn't go for a High Jump Kick, that's perfectly fine because then you can just double into Lopunny the next turn.
Yeah.
And like you said, Rotom Heat's not going to do anything against your Wash, so we basically need to KO this Lopunny, and I think this way you just get another turn of extra options, and if he messes up, then you're all good.
I hope he does.
Yeah.
I hope he attacks his own Rotom Heat with anything but Power Punch, actually.
Yeah, that would be quite the play, but we'll see.
We'll see if this double protect works out for me.
He
does end up making a misplay right there, so that's great.
Yep.
As he ends up...
Yeah.
Oh, he double attacked it, yeah.
Yeah. And now obviously you just end up winning.
Yeah,
but...
double edge and Hydro Pump. So that was a good call on your part because right there he probably anticipated my tech on Kangaskhan and wanted to take advantage by double attacking.
Right.
That did a lot more than I thought.
Double edge is so powerful on Kang, man.
That's crazy. And we nab our first victory, so not even bad. We're in the 1200s right now. That guy was a good sport. Never put on timer. I never put it on him either because I kind of felt like a jerk if I did. Like, this guy's letting us discuss our moves. But yeah, I got another game versus Modern Gamer. He has a Raichu. You too.
Let's see. Let me get in the room.
He has a Raichu.
Oh wow, that's basically a VGC 2014 team. He's got no new Pokemon on it, which is interesting. But yeah, Raichu is scary. Talonflame often carries Taunt and or Tailwind. Scizor, gets access to Bug Bite, which is annoying. Obviously, it's one of the better checks to Cresselia. The Bisharp is annoying with Cresselia to deal with too, and Raichu obviously gets access to Fake Out and Encore, so you're gonna have to be careful of that Encore.
I'm honestly thinking about bringing the same 4 Pokemon as last time. Trick Room would be decent to counteract him, but the fact that he has Taunt potentially on Talonflame, knockoff on Bisharp, etc., and Bug Bite Scizor, I really don't want to bring that thing. I'm really thinking or leaning towards bringing just Kanga plus Rotom Wash as a decent lead, and then having Hariyama Choice Scarf train in the back, which can nab some KOs if I get rid of his water types.
Yeah, I think that's really solid. The only question is whether you'd want to bring Sylveon or not, but I think given that he's got 2 Steel types and a Talonflame, probably not gonna. So it's especially given your build, since it operates a lot better on their Trick Room. I think what you said was really good.
Yeah. So hopefully Kanga plus Rotom Wash do really well as a lead. It should. He shouldn't be able to OHKO either of them just because Rotom Wash is calm and my thing is really, really bulky. So
that's as good as a lead matchup actually as you'll get basically.
Yeah, I think so
other than
too.
him bringing Talonflame, but I mean, Raichu has potential fake out, but you probably don't want to protect. Right, I mean, Kangaskhan here you can protect, but then he can Encore you the next turn. But obviously, Rotom Wash just loves this matchup. He's probably gonna want to fake out Rotom, so you can actually just double edge with Kang and maybe. Right, I mean, Rotom's got a bunch of options, but the question is whether you want to knock out the Toad or the Raichu first.
Because I do have Choice Scarf Tran and Hariyama in the back, I think I want to knock out Toad just to limit his rain turns if it does end up going that long. Though Raichu could be annoying with Thunder. I honestly just want to double edge the Politoed and then Hydro Pump Raichu.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me.
As I can, if I get rid of Raichu, that's amazing for just as an annoying Pokemon in general. So,
right.
It's getting.
Oh, he protects.
Oh, that's amazing, actually. As a Citrus Berry is gonna help him right there. Maybe he went for Surf or something. As let's see.
Scald.
Did he
No
go for
burn.
Scald?
Oh,
Yeah,
the burn.
He unfortunately got the burn. I think I could just Sucker Punch Raichu.
Yeah.
Just to break a potential Sash if it is running one.
And it is the most common item. Well, Sash and Safety Goggles are the two items you really see on Raichu, so
yeah.
Sucker Punch makes a lot of sense there.
And I could just go for Hydro Pump, obviously. I don't really have a choice because of Lightning Rod, so...
Yep. And then once that goes down, it's just going to be less annoying. You can protect safely. You don't have to deal with Encores and whatnot. But let's see what he goes for. Yeah, I mean, Rotom Wash just does fantastic against his entire team. There's really no way he can beat it. He's going to stay in and just attack, but that still does a lot.
And he attacked Kangaskhan too, interesting.
Yeah, I think that was kind of a misplay there.
Yeah, I agree.
Perfect.
If he doesn't get the burn,
gets a crit.
Not the burn though, so that's better. Actually, I like that I have leftovers in this match.
It helps out a lot for sure, yeah.
And Hariyama is definitely the Pokemon I want to go to. I'm not anticipating him to bring out Talonflame because I have a Rotom. He's definitely revealing his Kingdra right now.
I would think Kingdra too.
And I can fake that thing out. I have Guts, so I appreciate his boosts. And Kingdra doesn't generally run Protect as far as I know, because Muddy Water, I guess it can run Tech, but I thought when you bring Kingdra, you usually lead off with it.
Yeah, I mean, in VGC, it tends to run something like Life Orb, Muddy Water, maybe a Draco Meteor, Protect, and then the fourth move is kind of up for grabs, but it depends on whether it's a choice set or not. It looks like he's actually bringing Scizor, so that's interesting.
I definitely just want to fake out that. I don't want to take any extra damage from
that. That's perfect.
As I can just hit it with either a Will-O-Wisp. He might be Life Orb, he might be Lum, which could be annoying.
Yeah, I think the Lum is probably the scariest thing here. But,
so I might just go for Rain Boosted Hydro Pump, to be honest. It will do a lot.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty safe play. But I'm just wondering what his last one is. I would guess Kingdra?
Because why else would you bring... Why else would you bring Rain? And the thing is, his Rain turns are actually ending soon.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
He has like, well, turn 5, but... Yeah.
It would be 2, because he has the Citrus.
Yeah.
So, yeah, actually, I like it's Mega Scizor.
And he protects Toad. Like, he's... Oh, okay, he don't protect. That was good. But I still get to Hydro Pump and this time Close Combat Scizor.
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with that. Alternatively, I could just knock out Toad.
I'm thinking, if you knock out Toad, because then Heatran can just come in and... I'm not sure if his... I'm guessing he'd have Kingdra in the back, but I'm not sure if his Kingdra can even one-hit KO your Heatran, so then you can outspeed the Scizor and just get the Heat Wave off, too.
So I could alternatively just Close Combat Toad, obviously.
Right.
And Tech with Rotom if I don't want to take damage, but... I don't know. I think that's a play out. I kind of want to just burn Scizor just to burn it.
Right.
To be honest.
I'm thinking here, how do we want to basically minimize the amount of damage you take this turn? So, like, Rotom Wash can definitely outspeed Toad, so you can actually just guarantee T-Bolt that slot. Scizor would probably go for a Bug Bite onto Rotom, and then Hariyama will get the Close Combat off against Scizor.
But I might be taking a Scald as well, so I could just T-Bolt Toad, like you said.
Right. That way your opponent only gets 1 attack off, as opposed to 2, because if you Will-O-Wisp Scizor, then Toad's probably going to outspeed your Hariyama, get a Scald off, and Rotom takes a Bug Bite.
I like that better. I like that play better.
Yeah.
Thunderbolting Politoed, as he does end up getting off that Bug Bite. But I did get rid of Toad, which is nice. And in this next turn, I won't be in the worst position. Just because... Well...
let's see what the last one is. I would guess Kingdra, but...
if it is Talonflame, that's an auto. It's a... Wow, what? Okay.
Wow, Green is still on the field.
So, well, what I can do right here, I'm gonna protect Toad because I want him to knock out Hariyama. That way I get the free switch into Heat Rain and I just go for the Heat Wave and win.
Yeah, that's basically as good as the play as it gets. There's really nothing he can do against the Heat Train unless he basically have to rely on a Heat Wave miss, and Scizor has something like superpower to knock you out. But
I'm gonna knock off Talonflame, obviously.
Right.
And just tech with Toad.
And that's a play I really like. I think a lot of times players are tempted in VGC, they're afraid to lose a Pokemon, but in this case it makes sense because free switch-ins are so good in VGC, and it does so much damage to itself.
Yeah, he can't. I was thinking about what if I miss, but like looking at all that damage he just did to himself, it's crazy. I'm really surprised he didn't bring Kingdra, honestly.
Me too.
It didn't match up too badly versus my team.
Right, I was scared that Kingdra was the last one. It would have given us a much tougher time, but not going to be the case. And yeah, now obviously it's just game over.
Yeah. Well, I Heat Wave obviously, but what if I miss versus Scizor? Well, I can't do anything if I miss versus Scizor. He just bug bites me, and if he has superpower, he does it. So I'll just
I guess just Heat Wave and
Hydro Pump.
Yeah.
And the Scizor slot just in case, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's even rare to see a Scizor have moves like superpower in the first place, so we'll see. But
well, actually, I'll Thunderbolt the Talonflame slot.
That makes sense, yeah. Just make it a 2-on-1.
Yeah. He could, I guess. What did he do?
Oh, wow. He Brave Birds. Rotom.
As I do land it, so that's perfect. That's game. Oh, look how much that does. Wow.
Another good win. Sweet.
Nice. And we're going back pretty fast. That's 3 games. Oh, that's two games. Obviously.
2 games.
But, yeah, I'm going to pause it real quick, guys. We'll be back with the next game. Yeah, so we're back, guys.
All right.
I'm gonna just mod the chat because people are talking a lot. My opponent's using some of the most common Pokemon, being Landorus, Bisharp, Sylveon, Rotom form. Though I don't know that one. Cresselia, I'm kind of leaning towards bringing this one, just because. Well, he has Taunt Thunderous. He could have Taunt Thunderous. It only helps versus Venusaur in all honesty, and I guess checking Landorus, but I do have Rotom for that.
Right. Let's see. Well, Cress would be decent, but the fear is he leads. I mean, if you were to go with Cress, you'd probably want to support it with something like Hari. Though Kangaskhan's not bad to surround with Cress either, just because you can double edge the Sylveon or Power Up Punch or Low Kick, excuse me, the Bisharp. That's why Kangaskhan's just so good because it checks those 2 Pokemon, which are so common. Yeah, I think Sylveon would actually give your opponent a tough time if you could set up Trick Room.
I do like.
The question is whether you want to go for the Trick Room option again or not.
Well, I guess we could try it this one, just because honestly, Kangaskhan breaks whatever I can't break with Sylveon. I could actually lead Crest plus Kangaskhan and get a kill.
Right.
100%. Like he either has to switch out his Landorus or he has to tech Bisharp or something like that. I kind of like Kangaskhan Crest as a lead. Just also the helping hand attack, just in case intimidate, etc. I can knock out his Sylveon, stuff like that.
Right, no, I really like that. His team is super Kang weak. Obviously, only one Pokemon resists the return / double edge, and that's Bisharp, which just feints to fighting type attacks. So
yeah,
I think that's a really solid two to go with. Yeah,
Kang at Crest, and then I think I could bring Sylveon in the back. The only thing I'm worried about is it being too slow, but I do have Trick Room, obviously, which can help out. I also do have. Well,
I actually really like Heat Train in this matchup, just because you can outspeed everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Outside of like Choice Scarf Lando. And well, Cresselia not really for Trick Room, I guess, this game, but well, it depends if I decide to bring Sylveon.
Right, we're definitely gonna want to keep Hariyama, I think, out of this one, just because he's got the Sylveon. I mean, it's nice with Fake Out, but
he also has Venusaur. Thunderous could have HP flying.
Right. So the question is,
what we want is our last.
Right. Let's see. Rotom is really nice because Thunderous can't touch it. It can one-hit KO the Rotom Heat and the Landorus. So it's kind of tempting to go with that just because it kind of checks those.
And then there's like, do we actually want to show off Sylveon and use it?
Right. I mean, I'm just thinking if Trick Room were to go up, Sylveon would be excellent. And in all honesty, I don't think setting up Trick Room would be that difficult for you.
Yeah. He can't prevent it. Like if he leads off with Thunderous, he either has to taunt or T-Wave, and if he T-Waves me, thank you for helping my Kangaskhan.
Right. So you know what? Let's go with Sylveon.
Yeah. Hopefully, This works well. I really like that our opponents are like not putting on timers well, and this is actually not that bad of a matchup for me because he can just die to Landorus's ice to Cresselia's Ice Beam. Sorry, excuse me. I'm kind of tempted to just double edge Sylveon and Helping Hand just to get rid of it.
I'm thinking,
or I could just tech an Ice Beam to be safe.
Right. The question is whether we want to set up Trick Room this early or not, but I honestly think Helping Hand Double Edge is a good play. I think the only fear there is if Landorus has something
Superpower.
Right.
But I should be bulky enough to live it.
I think so too, yeah.
He might just expect a Fake Out on Landorus and then an Ice Beam, and he could just go down, so like, that's something he might be fearing.
Right. I really like the Helping Hand Double Edge play. Just get rid of Sylveon, which is one of the more annoying Pokemon to deal with.
I'm gonna go for it. I hope he actually switches out like Landorus into potentially Bishop or something, but
so he's staying in.
He ends up teching.
Oh.
Okay. Well, that didn't do as much. I didn't do as much as I thought.
Not nearly as much, yeah. I mean, hey, that's actually better. He just got rid of the
Landorus, yeah.
And he's gonna bring in Bisharp. Okay.
This is kind of bad because he can definitely just Sucker Punch my
Kang.
I'm kind of tempted to switch out to Heatran. And I'm definitely tempted to switch out to Heatran. I do have Flash Cannon.
Yeah, I think the Heatran switch here is good. The question is...
What do I want to do with Crest or Kanga? Like, what is he targeting? He doesn't know I have Low Kick. He doesn't know I have Low Kick, bro.
That's true.
Tempted to Low Kick Bisharp.
Well, see how Sylveon protected last turn. That's good to know that it's definitely not Choice Spexed. Let's see. We have Heatran and Sylveon in the back, right?
Yeah. I'm really tempted to low kick Bisharp, to be honest, and switch out Cresselia to Heatran. I'm super tempted because he doesn't know that my he doesn't know I have low kick, obviously.
Right. I think the only bad thing about that is he might just Sucker Punch King and get a Hyper Voice off, and that would just be a lot of damage. Though if Heatran's coming in, then it's perfectly fine because you basically lose Kane, but you get a free switch into Heatran.
Yeah, I kind of want to try it.
Yeah.
I think I can just low kick Bisharp, and then what do you think I should do with Cresselia? Actually, did I just switch it out?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, alternatively, if he goes for low kick on the Heatran slot, it doesn't matter. His Bisharp will die. So
right. But well, let's see. Yeah, he just Sucker Punch King though. Oh, Shadow Ball coming out.
Ooh, that's kind of bad for me.
Right, and it's Life Orb. Okay.
I have to go to Sylveon right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, this could be the one loss, guys.
Yeah, I think that was the thing I was fearing the most. I was thinking maybe we could have Ice Beam Bisharp or even went for the Trick Room so Sylveon would be able to outspeed everything. But, I mean, he's still got a really good matchup right now. Yeah. We're in a bad position for sure.
Well, I have to Hyper Voice and go for Heat Wave. He could...
Yeah.
If he has Teched on Bisharp, he'd probably go for it, to be honest, right now. Alternatively, I could go for Flash Cannon on the Sylveon. Well, my Sylveon might actually outspeed his. I'm not sure because he could reveal the HP Ground. But seeing as how he has Shadow Ball, I don't think he has HP Ground.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, I'm just going for Heat Wave, Hyper Voice. It's the only play I feel like I can make.
Right. Oh, he just Sucker Punches, actually.
Perfect. Get rid of these threats. It is Focus Sash, too.
Right.
What? And really odd play on my opponent's part as we get rid of some huge threats.
That was basically as good as a turn as you could have asked for.
Yeah.
Both Pokemon stay around. You pick up a KO on Bisharp, which I was afraid would stay around for a bit longer. And Sylveon takes a lot of damage. And Venusaur's the last one. That's perfect.
Well, Hyper Voice, honestly, is the only play I'm making. Heat Wave. It's probably Mega Venusaur, but it shouldn't matter because I have...
Trust is your last one.
Yep. And he might not even be able to touch my Heatran. And even if he can, he still needs 2 Life Orb hits, so... On his Sylveon.
Okay, he's gonna...
Oh, I missed. That kind of sucks.
That's scary. Oh, and his Sleep Powder, too.
Well, the thing is, though, he has 2 Life Orb hits left on Sylveon, so... I think I could just Tech here with Sylveon, just to stall out... Just to have my Sylveon be alive for one more turn. As he's more than likely just gonna Sludge Bomb it. And then... Well, obviously, I won't be waking up here.
Right. I'm trying to see if there's... He might Shadow Ball your Heatran, which is the scary thing.
Well, he most likely will. There's nothing I can do about that, though.
Right. The question is whether you want to switch out or not, but probably not. Yeah, that miss is annoying.
Yeah, getting off some damage on him would have been really nice. Probably putting him in Psychic range. Well, I have to go for Hyper Voice. I'm going to Tech just to do it, and I'm going to Heat Wave.
Yep, I think that's fair.
Obviously, I'm not gonna wake up, but maybe he'll misplay right here.
Giga Drain, okay. Oh, and what?
He does misplay. He puts himself in one. That was a really
big mistake.
Yeah, and he also gives me the chance to wake up right here, which could be really huge for me.
Right.
My opponent making some questionable plays. It'd be nice if I actually do get this first turn wake. As I do.
Oh, and nice! And that does a nice amount there. And he goes for the Giga Drain onto Tran, okay.
And I get off enough on him to the point where I like that. Sylveon's going to go down, and I get my Citrus, so he's more than likely going to have to Sleep Powder me, and his Sylveon's going to go down. So I'll get my Citrus Berry, which isn't bad at all. What I'm actually going to do is Helping Hand Hyper Voice. Or do you think I should go for Psychic on Venusaur just to knock it out if he does end up missing?
I think I would. I would consider Trick Rooming here because you could outspeed both. Like you get basically the speed advantage for the next couple of turns.
So Tech Trick Room.
I'm thinking here. Yeah, that would make the most sense to me.
Yeah.
Even if you don't get the double with Sylveon, that's fine because he's gonna KO himself, like you said, with his Life Orb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
we get it. That's as good as it gets.
And he missed. What is he doing?
He went for the Giga Drain and probably a Shadow. Oh wow.
That's amazing for me. This couldn't have gone any better.
Yeah, perfect. I mean, I don't think we needed the Protect. Actually, I guess we'll see how much the Psychic attack does, but now it's basically a win because Crest and Sylveon clean things up.
Yeah, he made some interesting plays. Oh, Tech doesn't matter. Can you get 3 more in a row?
Yeah, I think if you were a bit more aggressive and just went for the Shadow Ball into the Heatran spot, and that would have picked up a KO, I think he would have been in a really good position.
Yeah, but he went for Hyper Voice for some reason. I guess he didn't have a Sludge Bomb, which I guess makes sense. Ooh,
oh wow!
Wait, what? Faster.
All right.
Well, that's a good game. That's 3 battles. We're actually climbing on the way to 1300. Once again, thank you, Aaron, for joining us. Guys, go check him out. Subscribe to his channel. And do you have anything else to say, buddy?
No, it was fun, man. Thanks a lot, like always, for having me. These are really, really exciting, and they even helped me out. I think it's nice to kind of get like the outside perspective on it. And the team was really strong. I was glad we got to feature the Sylveon in the very end. But yeah, thanks a lot for having me, like always.
No problem, bro. And shout outs to JoJ one more time for the team. I really do like Scarf Tran, weakening threats for Sylveon. Guys, like I said, go check him out. He's doing a lot of stuff right now. I'm not even going to tell you what it is. You got to go check him out to find out. But yeah, later, guys.
Thanks, man.